Power is rarely about physical strength or luck. More often, it belongs to those who understand human nature and know how people think, react, and make decisions. Throughout history, influential leaders, successful entrepreneurs, and skilled strategists have recognized one timeless truth. People are driven by emotion as much as logic. If you can understand those emotions, you gain an advantage that most people never realize exists. The first principle is simple but incredibly important. Never outshine the person above you. Everyone wants to feel respected, valued, and important. If you constantly try to prove that you are smarter, more talented, or more capable than your boss, mentor, or leader, you may unintentionally make them feel threatened. Even if your intentions are good, insecurity can cloud another person's judgment. Instead of openly displaying every talent you possess, allow those above you to feel confident in their position. Support their success while quietly building your own reputation. Those who understand humility often rise much higher than those who constantly demand recognition. The second principle reminds us to be careful about placing complete trust in friends while underestimating former rivals. Friends can sometimes become jealous when they watch your success because they compare themselves directly to you. Envy often grows where familiarity exists. On the other hand, someone who was once your opponent may become a dependable ally because they have something to prove. This does not mean you should seek conflict or treat everyone with suspicion. Instead, judge people by their character, actions, and consistency rather than by the labels of friend or enemy. Another powerful lesson is learning to keep your intentions private. Many people announce every plan before taking action. They share business ideas, career goals, or personal ambitions long before they have achieved anything. Unfortunately, this gives critics time to discourage them and competitors time to prepare. Sometimes silence is your greatest advantage. Let your actions reveal your direction only after progress has already been made. Quiet preparation often produces stronger results than loud promises. Words themselves also carry power. People often believe that speaking more makes them appear intelligent, but the opposite is frequently true. Those who speak with precision, confidence, and purpose usually command greater respect. Every unnecessary sentence creates another opportunity to make mistakes, reveal too much information, or weaken your position. Learning when to remain silent is often more valuable than learning what to say. Calm, measured communication creates an impression of confidence that endless explanations rarely achieve. Your reputation is one of the greatest assets you will ever possess. Skills can open doors, but reputation determines how long those doors remain open. People naturally trust individuals who consistently demonstrate honesty, reliability, and professionalism. Once a reputation is damaged, rebuilding it becomes far more difficult than protecting it in the first place. Every decision you make contributes to how others see you. Guard your credibility carefully because it influences opportunities long before you enter the room. Visibility also matters. No matter how talented you are, your abilities have little value if nobody notices them. Many capable people remain overlooked simply because they never step forward. This doesn't mean constantly seeking attention or showing off. Instead, it means presenting your work with confidence, sharing your ideas when appropriate, and making sure your contributions are visible. People remember those who create value while maintaining a distinctive presence. One of the smartest ways to grow is by learning how to work through others. Successful leaders rarely accomplish everything alone. They build strong teams, delegate responsibilities wisely, and combine the strengths of many people into one coordinated effort. Delegation is not about avoiding work. It is about focusing your energy where it creates the greatest impact. When every task depends entirely on you, your growth becomes limited. Learning to trust capable people allows everyone involved to achieve more. Patience is another overlooked form of strength. Instead of chasing every opportunity, learn how to position yourself so opportunities come to you. When you appear desperate, you often surrender your bargaining power. But when your skills, reputation, and value speak for themselves, people naturally become interested in working with you. Whether in business, negotiation, or relationships, those who remain calm and patient often maintain greater control over the outcome. Actions will always speak louder than arguments. Trying to win every disagreement usually creates resentment instead of respect. You can spend hours explaining your point, yet one meaningful action can communicate more than endless words. Rather than convincing people through debate, let your results become your strongest argument. Success has a way of silencing unnecessary criticism. The people around you shape your mindset more than you may realize. Constant exposure to negativity, hopelessness, and endless complaints can slowly influence your own thinking. This does not mean abandoning people during difficult times. It means recognizing the difference between someone facing temporary hardship and someone who refuses to take responsibility for improving their life. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire growth, encourage discipline, and motivate you to become better. Another valuable principle is becoming someone others genuinely rely upon. The more unique value you provide, the more opportunities naturally come your way. Develop skills that are difficult to replace. Whether through knowledge, creativity, leadership, or technical expertise, make yourself useful in ways that cannot easily be duplicated. Independence often comes from being indispensable. Trust is built through consistent honesty, but strategic generosity also strengthens relationships. Small acts of kindness, sincere appreciation, and thoughtful gestures create goodwill that cannot be purchased. People naturally lower their defenses around those who demonstrate genuine integrity. However, true generosity should come from character rather than manipulation. Long-term influence is built on authentic respect, not deception. Finally, whenever you ask someone for help, understand what matters to them. People are far more likely to support an idea when they see how it benefits everyone involved. Instead of focusing only on your own needs, explain the shared value of working together. Great negotiators understand that successful partnerships are created when both sides feel they are gaining something meaningful. These principles are not about controlling others. They are reminders that success depends on emotional intelligence, patience, discipline, and understanding human behavior. The people who consistently rise in life are rarely the loudest or the most aggressive. More often, they are the ones who observe carefully, speak thoughtfully, act deliberately, and build trust over time. Master these habits, and you begin developing a foundation for influence that lasts far longer than temporary victories. As your influence begins to grow, a new challenge appears. Success is no longer just about working hard. It becomes about protecting the position you have earned. Many people reach a certain level of achievement only to lose it because they fail to understand how quickly circumstances can change. Lasting influence belongs to those who remain adaptable, disciplined, and aware of the forces shaping the people around them. One of the most valuable habits you can develop is learning to observe before you act. Every conversation, meeting, or casual interaction reveals something about the people involved. Instead of speaking first, become comfortable listening carefully. Pay attention to what motivates people, what excites them, what frustrates them, and what they repeatedly avoid discussing. Human behavior often reveals more than words ever can. Those who master observation gain information that others overlook. Strength does not always mean confronting every challenge directly. Sometimes the wiser decision is to step back, preserve your energy, and wait for the right opportunity. History repeatedly shows that patience often defeats impulsiveness. A temporary retreat should never be mistaken for permanent defeat. It can provide the time needed to recover, rethink your strategy, and return stronger than before. Knowing when to fight is just as important as knowing when not to. Focus is another quality that separates extraordinary performers from average ones. Many people divide their attention among countless goals, hoping that something will eventually succeed. Unfortunately, scattered effort usually produces scattered results. Real progress comes from concentrating your time and energy on the opportunities that offer the greatest long-term rewards. Instead of chasing every possibility, commit deeply to the few that truly matter. Consistent focus creates momentum, and momentum creates success. The way you present yourself also influences how people respond to you. Confidence is not arrogance, and humility is not weakness. Carry yourself with quiet self-respect. Speak with certainty. Maintain composure under pressure, and avoid seeking constant approval. People naturally place greater trust in those who appear comfortable with themselves. Your attitude often communicates more than your words ever will. Timing can transform an average decision into an exceptional one. Even brilliant ideas can fail if introduced at the wrong moment. Learn to recognize when conditions are favorable and when patience is the better option. Opportunities have seasons. Some require immediate action, while others demand careful preparation. Those who succeed consistently are not simply faster, they are better at recognizing the right moment to move. Another important lesson is learning to make your achievements appear effortless. Behind every impressive accomplishment are countless hours of preparation, practice, and failure. Yet constantly reminding people how difficult your journey has been can sometimes weaken the impact of your success. Let your work speak for itself. Quiet excellence creates curiosity and admiration. The less you need to advertise your effort, the stronger your confidence appears. Control often comes from offering choices rather than issuing demands. People value the feeling of making their own decisions. Instead of forcing outcomes, create situations where the available options naturally guide others toward a positive result. This approach reduces resistance and encourages cooperation because individuals believe they remain in control of the process. Human beings are also deeply influenced by imagination. Facts are important, but stories, dreams, and meaningful visions inspire action. Great leaders understand that people want to believe in something larger than themselves. They create hope, purpose, and a compelling future. While honesty should always remain the foundation, presenting a clear, and inspiring vision motivates people far more effectively than dry information alone. Every person has unique motivations, fears, ambitions, and insecurities. The ability to understand these differences is one of the greatest social skills you can develop. Rather than treating everyone the same, learn to recognize what matters most to each individual. Some people value recognition, others seek security, while others are driven by challenge or achievement. The better you understand these motivations, the more effectively you can communicate and build meaningful relationships. Self-respect deserves equal attention. People often decide how to treat you based on how you treat yourself. If you constantly doubt your abilities, apologize unnecessarily, or lower your standards to please everyone, others may begin to underestimate your value. Confidence grows through discipline, preparation, and consistent action, not through pretending to be someone you are not. Respect yourself first, and others are more likely to do the same. Mastering emotional control is another defining characteristic of influential individuals. Anger, frustration, and impulsive reactions usually benefit those who wish to distract or manipulate you. Remaining calm during difficult situations gives you the advantage because clear thinking survives where emotional chaos does not. Emotional discipline allows you to make decisions based on logic instead of temporary feelings. There is also wisdom in recognizing that not every opportunity deserves your attention. Some battles consume energy without creating meaningful progress. Some criticisms deserve no response. Some distractions disappear when ignored. Learning to distinguish between what truly matters and what does not protects your focus and prevents unnecessary conflict. Every minute spent chasing minor problems is a minute taken away from building something meaningful. Generosity has its place, but so does recognizing the value of what you invest. People tend to appreciate what they earn far more than what they receive without effort. Whether sharing knowledge, offering assistance, or creating opportunities, ensure that your contributions encourage responsibility rather than dependence. Real leadership empowers people to grow instead of making them permanently reliant on your support. Finally, remember that success is never a destination. Every achievement creates new responsibilities and new expectations. The people who remain successful for decades are those who continue learning, adapting, and improving long after others become satisfied with temporary victories. They understand that influence is maintained through consistency, character, and continuous growth rather than a single moment of triumph. These principles reveal that lasting power is built quietly. It grows through patience instead of haste, preparation instead of impulse, and wisdom instead of ego. Those who remain focused, emotionally disciplined, and committed to steady improvement are far more likely to achieve success that endures through changing circumstances. The greatest mistake many people make after achieving success is believing the journey is over. In reality, every victory creates a new set of challenges. The higher you climb, the more carefully you must think, act, and adapt. Influence is never permanent. It must be earned repeatedly through wisdom, discipline, and the ability to evolve with changing circumstances. One of the most valuable qualities you can develop is flexibility. Many people become attached to one method, one strategy, or one way of thinking. While consistency is important, stubbornness can become a weakness. The world changes constantly. Markets evolve, technology advances, relationships shift, and opportunities appear when no one expected them. Those who refuse to adapt often find themselves left behind. True strength lies in remaining open to new ideas while staying committed to your core principles. At the same time, learn the importance of creating memorable experiences. People rarely remember ordinary moments, but they never forget experiences that make them feel inspired, surprised, or emotionally connected. Whether you're leading a team, building a business, or creating content, presentation matters. A powerful message combined with unforgettable storytelling has a far greater impact than facts alone. When your actions create a lasting impression, your influence naturally expands. Original thinking is another powerful advantage. You do not need to follow every trend simply because everyone else is doing it. There is wisdom in understanding social expectations, but there is also value in developing your own perspective. The most respected innovators are not those who blindly imitate others. They are the ones who understand existing systems and then improve upon them. Learn from the crowd, but never allow the crowd to define your identity. Emotional intelligence becomes even more important as your responsibilities grow. Every decision affects other people, and every interaction leaves an impression. Before reacting, ask yourself whether your response is driven by emotion or by purpose. Calmness under pressure inspires confidence in others. When people know you remain steady during difficult situations, they naturally begin to trust your judgment. Another lesson is understanding that not every opportunity deserves your attention. Success often attracts distractions disguised as exciting possibilities. Invitations, partnerships, projects, and commitments will compete for your time. Saying yes to everything may feel productive, but it often leads to exhaustion and mediocrity. Learn to protect your time by focusing on opportunities that align with your long-term vision. Every no to a distraction becomes a yes to your greatest priorities. Change should also be introduced wisely. People generally accept gradual improvement more easily than sudden transformation. Whether you are leading an organization, managing a team, or influencing a community, respect what already works before introducing something new. Build trust first, then guide people forward step by step. Lasting progress is usually achieved through steady evolution, rather than dramatic revolution. Humility remains one of the most underrated strengths. No matter how skilled or successful you become, avoid the illusion of perfection. People connect more deeply with authenticity than flawless appearances. Admitting small mistakes, acknowledging lessons learned, and remaining open to improvement demonstrate confidence rather than weakness. Those who pretend to know everything often stop learning, while those who continue learning continue growing. Winning also requires knowing when to stop. Many people lose their greatest victories because success makes them overconfident. They continue pushing long after they have achieved their objective, creating unnecessary risks and conflicts. Discipline is not only about reaching your goal, it is also about recognizing the right moment to pause, consolidate your gains, and prepare for the next challenge. Wise leaders understand that restraint is often more powerful than excess. One final principle stands above the rest: never become rigid. Water survives because it adapts to every environment. It can flow gently around obstacles or carve through solid rock with patience and persistence. Life rewards those who remain flexible without abandoning their values. When circumstances change, adjust your strategy rather than resisting reality. Adaptability is not surrender, it is intelligent survival. As you continue your journey, remember that influence is built through thousands of small decisions rather than a few dramatic moments. Every conversation shapes your reputation. Every promise affects your credibility. Every action either strengthens or weakens the trust people place in you. Success is rarely the result of one brilliant idea. It is the outcome of consistent habits practiced over time. The people who leave the greatest legacy are not necessarily the strongest, the loudest, or the most fortunate. They are the individuals who understand people, control their emotions, think before they act, and continue improving long after others become comfortable. They lead with confidence instead of arrogance. They value preparation over luck and discipline over impulse. Above all, remember that true power begins with self-mastery. If you cannot manage your own emotions, habits, and decisions, it becomes impossible to lead anyone else effectively. Build patience when the world demands speed. Develop wisdom when others react emotionally. Stay humble when success arrives, and remain determined when obstacles appear. Every experience, whether success or failure, contains a lesson. Every setback carries the opportunity to grow stronger. Every challenge tests your character more than your abilities. Those who embrace learning instead of fearing failure eventually discover that resilience is one of the greatest forms of strength. In the end, the goal is not simply to gain influence, recognition, or achievement. The real objective is to become a person whose character, judgment, and discipline allow success to last. Respect others, continue learning, remain adaptable, and let your actions consistently reflect your values. When you master yourself first, every other form of success becomes far more attainable. These timeless principles remind us that influence is not created overnight. It is built patiently through thoughtful decisions, meaningful relationships, emotional discipline, and continuous self-improvement. The world will always change, but those who remain adaptable, purposeful, and grounded in strong character will continue finding opportunities where others see only obstacles. That is the difference between temporary success and lasting significance.